You're welcome to my channel. A customer brought this phone, which is Samsung A52, for fixing. When you look at it at this place, there's a crack on it. From what he said while in a conversation with someone, he put the phone on his laps and mistakenly the phone fell from his lap and hit the ground. And you can see over here, you can see the crack at this place. This is where the whole damage was done. So what we'll be doing is that we'll be replacing this Samsung A52 screen with a brand new one. And when you look at it, I also observed something. I don't know if the customer is really telling me the truth, but when you look at it, you can see the camera lens is like there's bubbles on it. That's the front camera. It's like there's liquid, maybe water also fell on the phone, dropped on the screen. So as it is, we're going to be fixing this Samsung A52. We're going to be fixing the screen. So stay tuned. This phone, the back is made up of plastic. It's not like the other Samsung phones whereby you have to either remove the screen from the front or you have to remove it from the back. But this one, we're going to disconnect it from the back before we can be able to remove it from the front. And this Samsung phone, normally some of them, they used to put some hardened glue at the back before you can be able to open it, but this particular one is not like that, and I'm going to be showing you on your screen. And with this one, you don't need any heater or any workstation to be able to remove the back. All you need to do is just remove it from the side, because normally they don't put hardened glue on this particular A52. You'll see what I mean. This is it. When you open, you can see it pulls out easily. This is how the inside looks like. You can see how the inside looks like. So after removing this, we'll keep it by the side. And the next thing we're going to be doing is this. When you look at it, you see how the inside looks like. So the next thing we're going to be doing is that we're going to be removing all the screws that is on this phone. This phone actually looks cute inside. It's not like the other Samsung phones in which you'll see some of them will be zigzag when you open it, but this one is very simple and very straightforward. And I believe this phone will work perfectly after changing the screen. But what I'm still surprised is this bubble which is on the front camera. So we're going to be dismantling this phone, and so we can be able to disconnect the battery, then replace the screen with a different one. And this phone, I don't think this phone is that expensive, especially when you are buying it, but it's a good phone. So the next thing we're going to be doing is that we're going to be removing the screws which is at the side. Now when you look at it, this is where the top is where the connector is, the battery connector, before you can be able to, and this down is where the screen connector is at the down. Some of them are at the top, but this particular one is at the down. But before we can be able to remove the screen connector, disconnect it, we have to remove the battery, which is the first thing. As a phone technician, or maybe if you want to work on the phone, you have to disconnect the battery, which is the first thing before you can be able to do anything. So we lose it. So we're going to remove every screws which is on this phone. And this phone is not just the cover, there's wireless connect third at the cover, and also they also connect the speaker on the cover. Is not on the board, unlike some other Samsung phones. So this is how the inside looks like. Then the next thing we have to do, we disconnect the battery. Then the next thing we have to do, we also have to remove the screws which is below the phone. As you can see, this one I'm removing. I have to remove every screws which is at this back before I can be able to gain access to the screen. This is what I was saying, the speaker is on and the wireless is on the cover. So as I'm saying, so we have to remove every screws which is at the down, so we can be able to open this phone and gain access to the screen connectors which is below the phone. So after removing every screws on this phone, then we open it from the side. This is the speaker, then we keep down that one by the side. Then we disconnect the cables which is holding the distance. So what we're going to be doing in this phone is that, and this is the camera which I was talking of. What I'm observing is that the bubble is on the screen, is not actually on the camera. There's no water on this phone. I was thinking maybe liquid poured on it, but there's nothing like that. So we disconnect the connectors from the phone. After removing the connectors, what we're going to be doing is that we're going to transfer the motherboard and the battery and everything into another screen, which is we're transferring everything into another screen with a frame. So that's what we're going to be doing. And please don't forget to click on the subscribe button and turn on the notification icon which is on your screen. This is the new screen which we are using. This is the old one. As you can see on your screen, I've transferred everything that was removed, the board, the speaker and everything. I've transferred it to this new one, and this is how it looks like. And as you can see, the screen is working. We've replaced the new one. So just the same way we open it, we're going to transfer everything back into it. Thank you very much for watching, and please don't forget to click on the like, share and subscribe for more.